Hello everybody, welcome back to Path of Nostalgia. It's me, Mike again, and in this episode I am looking at Barney from 1989. Now this is not Barney the Purple Dinosaur. No. Well, he's American, so I'm not going to do it. And secondly, not. I don't care for Barney the Dinosaur whatsoever. No, you can stuff it. No, I'm talking about this other Barney, as you can see wherever on the screen. So Barney, what's this show about? So first and foremost, Barney is a short-lived TV show done by the BBC. It's animated and it lasts about 13 episodes. It was first broadcast in December. Well, the first episode was broadcast in December in 1988, and then for the rest of 12 episodes was broadcast in early 1989. And then afterwards, the BBC follows commercial failure, and then, you know, despite people loving it, you know, it had a following, it did, and kids actually loved it. The BBC just axed it afterwards, after one season, never did any more. Why? I don't know. Why? I have absolutely no idea why. So that's my criticism there. So Barney is a animated TV show to do with a sheepdog known as Barney, and his friend Roger, a little field mouse that lives in his top of his head, lives in his fur actually, you know, and it's basically to do with the adventures of Barney trying to find success, very much like he's trying to find ambition. He is. His friend Roger's also trying to help as well now and again, like becoming sort of like a friend and also part of his conscience as well, and that sort of thing. Obviously, one of the main reasons why, because Barney wants to become a television star. I think on some episodes that they did, he actually becomes a television star very much, but it does focus on simple adventures, of course, like go to a fairground or causing trouble and that sort of thing with him. Animation wise is quite good actually. I mean, fantastic visually. The voice work, of course, you have Tim Brooke Taylor, who's the voice of Barney. You've got Harry Enfield voicing Roger and one of his friends called Desmond, who I believe is that Springer Spaniel, who's sort of like miserable most of the time. He's depressed or something. There's some other ones as well. You have the pups as well. You have a few other ones as well. You know, he has a gang of friends he does that they tend to go and do stuff. And yeah, it's actually quite good actually. I mean, considering it's only lasted for one season, it's a one-hit wonder series. There's going to be a few of these throughout the video series I'm going to do. Personally, a lot of them are fantastic, but they only last for one season, which is a real damn shame. However, I think one of them actually is sort of considered one-off, but I think I'll talk about it when I get there. I'll talk about it particularly about that show, particularly. So Barney, obviously 13 episodes, and obviously to do with fun and ambition. However, I think it sort of ended right on a high note, I think, because Barney had some ambition to become a television star, and he did. I think the last episode was called Barney's on TV, I think it was, and it's basically he becomes a TV star. But I can't remember specifically with that episode. I think he continues, or he dislikes the idea now. Like he has ambition to do it. However, the end result, and in reality, he finds it a bit of a waste of time or something, or not where he used to be, or something. And I think he goes back to his normal ways afterwards. Yeah. So obviously there's some good episodes, of course. Barney goes into Mischief, the fairground one I mentioned before, and some other ones as well. I can't remember what they were, and that's about it really. I can really think of. And here's the other question: how did I get into Barney? Funny enough, it was a VHS that came from my grandparents actually. They had it in their VHS shelf back. I'm talking about my grandparents who are on my mum's side, not my dad's side. Just a recluse dad, if you don't mean. If some of my subscribers know, I mean, two of my subscribers are old friends of mine, they probably know very much. But they had a VHS of Barney at the time, and I don't know exactly where it came from. I don't know if they bought it or we got it from wherever, somewhere. They had it, and I remember watching it. I thought, it's really good actually. I mean, it's catchy. It had a catchy theme tune. It did. Like a funky 80s tune, sort of like synth tune or something like that, with a child singing over it. You know, like how great Barney is and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, great. you know, and I probably I remember I probably still have it. I do have it somewhere. It's up in the attic somewhere. I mean, up here somewhere. It's like an archive. It's like I don't know. It's like, how do you? I don't know. It's not a museum or anything up there. It's just basically like, I just say an archive, very much like a historical archive or something like that. You know, of history, years gone by and that sort of stuff, like old stuff, really old stuff up there, like from probably when I was an infant or something like that, you know, up there. But it's still up there somewhere, in a box, safe somewhere with all the rest. Yeah, so that's how we're going to Barney. I just got VHS of it, seen the VHS, and I thought, great, fantastic. That's why I remember it. Nothing else since then. It was one and done. It came and went. You know, it lasted in the spring about '89, and it just went actually. Though people tend to watch it, it's considered now a cult classic. It is, despite the BBC accents at the end and just getting rid of it whatsoever. And yeah, people always tend to think it's a good show. People still love it, still love the character. The way it's nicely animated, and the stories that tend to go are quite good. Obviously, one of the main reasons why, because Harry Enfield in it doing a few of the voices. Though I'll mention Harry Enfield now. He's an actor and a voice artist as well. He started back in the day when he did some voice work for Spear and Image in the mid 80s, and then moved on since to Harry Enfield's television program in 1990. He did Men Behaving Badly, the first season of Men Behaving Badly in 1982. He did Harry Enfield and Chums. He's done Friday Night Live, that's it, on Channel 4. He's done a few other things. He appeared in Skins from 1 to 3, about 1 to 3 he appeared in Skins. And he's been doing other stuff since. He appeared in an advert, which is quite, I can still remember, it's sort of in his style, but it's quite strange, if you know what I mean. I don't know, it's a very odd advertisement that he did. Or I think he wrote as well or something like that. And he's still working today. He's still featuring a few documentaries to do with comedy now and again. But I think he's doing alright still. Still good. Yeah. I think that's all I can say about Barney now. It's a short-lived TV show that came out on BBC television in the late 80s, mainly in 1989. Excuse me, my voice is going a bit. Mainly 1989, and it just went. It vanished to thin air. Nothing else came back. No, VHSs and DVD releases have come and gone. You know, people tend to love the character now as a cult favourite. Yeah, and I tend to think it's as a favourite as mine as well. I mean, I watched it on VHS, and I still think it's still great. You know, if you haven't seen it, maybe give it a watch. Yeah, that's about it. That's my opinions of Barney. Not Barney the dinosaur, Barney the dog. Good. Anyway, I will see you for the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.